Hi, everybody.
Hey y'all, it's Melinda and Keith. We want to give a quick update on some happenings. This is for our Facebook. We're going to be doing more in-depth videos for our YouTube channel. So we're wanting to invite you to go out there and look at our YouTube channel where we have over 500,000 views at this time. It's great, isn't it?
It's great.
It's great. We have over 5,000 views. We have over 1,000 subscribers. And we are very happy and we're having lots of fun with our YouTube channel. But every once in a while we want to come back to Facebook and just give you an opportunity to go out and look at our videos that we have there on traveling, our grandchildren, and fun things that we're doing. And we also want to give you an update about, if you're interested, you may or may not be interested in it. But Deacon Ware and I have come to the awareness that we will be celebrating our 10-year marriage. This year, 2025, we were married in 2015, and we have decided to do a vow renewal ceremony. So we will be doing that in September. So we have that to look forward to and to plan. We were going to do this big fancy thing, and we decided to go to the beach, and then we were going to do things. But I think we're just going to go back to old school and do it the traditional way that we had it the first time with our friends and family. So we're excited about that. It just snuck up on us. This time just really flew by, didn't it?
Oh, yeah. They say time flies when you have fun.
Yeah, and we've had nothing but fun in our 10 years. We're still smiling. We're still in love. We don't fight. We decided that before we got married that we were not going to fight. Yeah. And I'm happy to say that we have both held up our promises to each other that we do not fight. So that's a secret to a happy marriage right there. Anyway, and to let you know that we have a couple of trips coming up, and we're going to do more in-depth details of these on our YouTube channel. So go to our YouTube channel, Where's True Love, all one word, and that's our YouTube channel, and subscribe, and you'll get notifications when we do these trip updates. But what we have so far planned, we're doing just a couple of smaller trips this year because we're going to be doing a big trip next year. Where are we going next year?
We're going to Italy.
We're going to Italy next year for 2 weeks. So we wanted to do shorter trips or smaller trips this year so we can save up for that. But this year and during the plant shutdown, we're going to be doing an East Coast road trip. You remember that this past summer we did the Route 66 road trip where we picked up in Tulsa. Route 66 actually goes from Chicago to California, Chicago to Santa Monica. And we decided to pick it up in Tulsa because there were some things in Tulsa we wanted to spend more time on, and we only had 2 weeks to do it. So we didn't get to do Chicago. We didn't get to do Illinois, Missouri, and Kansas. So jumping the gun a little bit here, I got off track a little bit. For our 10-year anniversary, we're actually going to go back and finish the Route 66, picking up in Chicago and doing Chicago and Missouri and Kansas, and then ending back in Tulsa where we picked up. So we can say that we did the entire Route 66. So that's what we have planned for our 10-year wedding anniversary, and we go somewhere all the time, every year for our anniversary, but we decided to do that. But for the 2 weeks that Nissan will be shut down when Keith gets his vacation, we'll be doing an East Coast road trip, and we'll be going through Virginia and going to New York, where we are going to do the touristy things. We've already bought our tickets to go up into the Crown part of the Statue of Liberty. We've been seeing videos on that, and we're real excited about that. We're going to do the Statue of Liberty, have lunch in Central Park. You know, we always have to do our little romantic lunch picnic somewhere. So we're going to have a romantic picnic out in Central Park. And there is a slave memorial burial ground there that we're going to go visit. We wanted to visit Harriet Tubman's, but she's like 4 hours away from where we were going to go. So we'll have to make that another trip. And then we're going to visit the 9/11 memorial. So just do some things like that, things that we haven't done together. I haven't done them at all, and he hasn't either. So this will be a nice experience for us to do together. And so that's going to be New York, and then we're going to drive on to, we're going to be staying in Bourne, Massachusetts, where we're going to catch a ferry and go over to Martha's Vineyard, and we're going to be staying in Martha's Vineyard for a couple of nights. And let me tell you, it is not cheap to stay in Martha's Vineyard. I got the dates wrong, and I had everything secured for our 2-week road trip. And then we did that. I did that once before in Hawaii when I planned our trip to Hawaii, and it turned out I booked the wrong days. So I had to go back and rebook everything. But luckily, by the grace of God, everything just fell into place. We were able to get the same space just a week later. So that's the same thing with Martha's Vineyard. So Martha's Vineyard for 2 nights was already going to cost us $600 just to stay in the top of somebody's shop. They have converted a barn into an Airbnb, and the husband has a shop underneath it. But it was the most reasonable accommodations on Martha's Vineyard that we were able to find. And but because I had to change it to the next week because I messed up, it went from $550 something to $850 just moving it just a couple days. So FYI, if you want to go to Martha's Vineyard, it is expensive to stay there. So anyway, we're going to stay 2 nights in Martha's Vineyard, and we're going to visit Oak Bluffs. That was the African American part of Martha's Vineyard. Back in the day when they had it segregated, but our purpose of doing these trips is to visit our ancestral grounds and to bring back some history for people who are interested in that. So we'll be staying in Oak Bluffs, but we do plan on taking our electric bikes, and we'll be able to do the whole island on our electric bikes. They got charging stations there, so we're really excited about that. And then couple days there, we're going to go up to Salem, Massachusetts, and I'm real interested. When I was in college, we did some of the classes I took. You have to take certain classes, and one of them really dealt with the witch trials in Salem in the 1600s. So I'm real interested in that. So we're going to go and visit the burial grounds of all these people who were accused of being witches. And it made it sound like it was thousands and thousands, but it was actually there's like 19 or 20 that were actually buried, and I'm getting my trips, my destinations mixed up. So if I get this wrong, please forgive me. But we are going to go visit those. And then those of you who are fans of the movie Hocus Pocus, we're planning on going and visiting Danny's house. And I can't remember all the names, but there's the little houses that were portrayed in there. We're going to go see there. We're going to stay in Salem for 2 nights and just see all those sites there. And then we're going to come back down to Atlantic City, which is the Las Vegas of the East Coast. So we're going to go there, and I got us a hotel there that's right on the ocean walk. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And then we're going to drive on down, making our way back home to Virginia Beach, where I was able to secure another Airbnb. So Airbnbs are really good if you can just do your research and make sure that you check out reviews and everything. So we found this as I look at hotels first, but if Airbnbs turn out to be more cost effective, then I'm going to do the Airbnb if it gets good reviews and everything. So these did. So this one is more labeled like a crash pad because it's just a small apartment. But that's all we need. We don't go on these trips to stay in hotel rooms. We don't go and lay around and watch TV. We can do that here. We go and we're out and we're visiting sites and we're looking at old cemeteries and visiting burial grounds and things like that. We like all that adventurous stuff. So this is a crash pad, but we were able to get this room for the hotel I looked at was $500 for 2 nights, but I was able to get this Airbnb for like $200 for 2 nights. So it was very reasonable. And also in Salem, I have an Airbnb. We're not going to stay in a hotel. We're going to stay at an Airbnb. And it was also the same, like $200 for so they're very reasonable, but make sure you check your reviews before you decide to book. So that is Virginia Beach. And then after staying there for a couple of days, we're going to come down to Wilmington, North Carolina. And that is the place where they had a big massacre of black men, women, and children because black people actually served on the government in Wilmington. And there was a Confederate soldier that did not like that, so he gathered an army up that went and displaced, unseated the black politicians, and a lot of women and children and men were slaughtered because of that. And the Confederate soldier got himself elected, and I think he was mayor or something of that town. And then they fixed it where black people couldn't run for government anymore until it was like 50 years. And then when they were finally able to change the laws. Then we're going to come down to Asheville, North Carolina, and the Biltmore is there. We may visit the Biltmore while we're there, but I'm still doing some research about things like that. So if you have any information on Black history in Asheville, I'd be interested because I haven't made it that far yet. And then we're just going to come on home. We may stop by Smoky Mountains. We always can't go east without going to Smoky Mountains. So we may stop by there and maybe spend the night or maybe not spend the night. Right now, no, but we may change our mind. So that's our 2 trips that we have coming up, our next 2 trips. And then, of course, we always do our Christmas in Hollywood Beach. That has become a tradition for us. And where we go and we spend the week of Christmas and New Year's at Hollywood Beach, where it's a lot of fun and excitement for 2 younger middle-aged people. We don't feel our age. We feel like we have a lot of energy and we just want to go and do stuff while we can, because one day we won't be able to do it. So we want to make sure we're out doing fun, having fun and doing things while we can. So those are our trips coming up, the big ones anyway. We have little ones and camping trips and kayaking trips and things like that coming up too, but we just usually post about those when those happen. But just to let you know, go ahead and go over to our YouTube channel. We haven't uploaded them yet, but when we upload them, it'll give more details about the trips that we're taking. And also to give you a little heads up on how we plan for our trips. Let's see, this is I go and look at hotels and I put down, you probably are not going to see this, but the dates that we're going to be staying in the hotels and the name of the hotels and how much the hotels are. And then we know how much we need to save up for our trip. So we have a little savings account that our little bits of our paycheck goes into. So we know we need, $2,000 for hotels for our 2-week road trip. We just plan it out like that. So that's how we're able to go. And for Italy next year, we've already started planning on how we're going to pay for Italy and everything. So when the time comes, it's going to be stress-free. So they're usually stress-free. We don't have, that's why we smile all the time. It's not last minute. And we make sure we stay very active, because when you start slowing down is when you start getting old. And I'm not ready to get old yet. I'm old, but I'm not ready to sit down yet. Mm-hmm. So that's all we wanted to say real quick. And real quick is like 13 minutes, but have fun watching. Go over to our YouTube channel, Where's True Love, all one word, WEIRSTRUELOVE, and look at some of the videos that we have of our past travels. I've been uploading those, and memories come up, and I'll just make little videos and stick those on there to help people travel and find budget hotels and things like that. So that's all I've got to say. Deacon, where do you have anything to say?
No. If you have any experience in the areas where my wife has already mentioned where we're planning to go, please feel free to comment and let us know some exciting places that we probably will enjoy. It will be very helpful to us.
Yeah, if you've been to New York, what was your favorite thing to do in New York? If you've been to Martha's Vineyard, if you've been to Virginia Beach, anything, if you have a favorite thing, either put them in here or go over to our YouTube page and let us know there, because we always like to venture out and have lots of fun. So until next time, do you have anything else?
No, that's it.
That's all we have. So look for more videos on YouTube, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.